Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 179 of Factorio with the C block mod, where we have finally finished our Invar production, and now we just need some more belt, because we ran out. So let's go grab some more red belt. And then it's onwards to our military science production finally. I've been talking about that for 50 episodes or something like that. So we need to figure out how we get this to the bus in the best possible way. And the best possible way might just be to remove all of this. This was our lead production, I think, yes. But we disconnected that. No. What did we do to that since it's not working? We didn't connect this pipe, but it's not... Oh, we moved this, of course. We moved all of it and then we didn't actually get it running again. I guess we'll just move this up as well then. Also, we need to fix these pipes. We'll fix it later. It's not that much of a problem. But let's actually just fix this up a little bit, or what? Maybe we don't want to spend the time on that right now. We don't have any filters, but we have plenty right here. So we can get this working. I think. And we might as well set the robots to work on this then, I guess. Let's reactivate that. Give me the... Good. So we can just move that up here where we really want it. Let's just put it right here. And that should get everything back out here, as long as we get power to this. Should we try and align this with these setups, maybe? Just so we don't have to weave this fuel stuff in and out. Let's do it. And then this is not powered anymore, but maybe that's okay. We have this. Good. We don't really need these, since we just have charcoal here now. But we can't really reach that anyway. Well, let's just do this, I guess. Okay, then we just need those. And then we need this to start working. And we're just waiting for enough of our slag slurry to move down here. It has. So these should be working, but we have not connected the output of these, I guess. No purified water. What? So we still have some problems with... No, we have problems with the pipe. Dang it. How does water get in there? Also up here. I guess it's just when we move stuff, but it's annoying. Good. So that starts working. Hopefully. And there's more stuff here that is wrong. As well as here. Wait, this is input, this is output. So this is where we want that. This is where we want the sludge or whatever it's called. Yep. Inputs, outputs, that looks correct. Good. So now we're working. What the heck is this? We are out of yellow belt, whatever. And warp power to there, good. We get lead, so that should be everything for that. So back to our Invar. So we are just gonna run it along here. Clean up a little bit, maybe. And where do we want the invine? I guess around here. We're not using that anywhere, right? Nope. We have such a mess of belts here. We need to fix that at some point, but maybe that's not right now. Nah, I don't want to spend the time on it. I guess this could actually go here. And then it's actually time to start expanding the bus, it seems. That's been a while. But let's just start designing, I guess. Do we need to expand first, though? Not really. I still want this to stop blinking, but I'm not sure if we have any robot charging points yet. We do. Let's go bring those then, actually. Because that is a little annoying. How are we doing on power? We are low. That's bad, obviously. These need to be connected to the same network. Some of it is, but not this part, apparently. What? These are connected. So why is this not running? Is there no water? It's the water, of course. I didn't finish that. We can go do that then. Well, we're just gonna put these in a chest anyway, so let's just get over there. And then we'll have a look at the water. So here it would be nice to actually have the explosive excavation stuff to make water, but no, don't do that. And of course I don't have enough of those. Can we make some, please? No, of course not, because I don't want to bring any materials around. But it would be nice to have the water closer by here. How much water are we actually needing? How much can these consume? 60 per second, so it's a offshore pump for each boiler. I don't want that. Let's go grab more offshore pumps. Should have some right down here somewhere in the first production, or mall, I guess. At least I hope so. Though I'm not sure where it would be. I would expect it to be around water stuff. Am I just blind, or is it not here? It's here, okay. Research, keep it going. Do we need anything else up there? Not at the moment, but we might need more power soon, since we're already low. And I'm not sure if this addition will fix that in any way. Don't do that, robot. Stop it. Go away. Come on. Finish it. Thank you. And that's not gonna get damaged, right? No. Good. So that helps a little bit, but it's not enough. So maybe we do need to expand here. Don't have enough fuel here, but that might just be because of the low power. Unless something is wrong with this column. Oh, we haven't put underground belts at the end here. I think I saw that at some point and tried to fix it, but apparently I didn't fix it everywhere. But this should still be a lot more than that, if we just need 2 more electrolyzers. So I'm gonna put that down to the low power. So this one is split into those 2. So we do have 2 full belts here that we are bringing in here. So we can duplicate this from another belt. And I guess until that point we could just do this. But we need to expand a bit here. And we want that expansion to be... well, here, I guess. Dang it. I got pushed by the water. Good. But we want to align the water with those zone extenders. Good. You're in the way. Good. So this belt should already be empty at this point. Unless we upgrade it to red at least. And that is probably something we should do at some point, but not right now. Do we have enough steam engines here? We have 20 left. So that's a big no. Let's just grab some more of those then, and then call this done. Power is good right now. Should I be worried that some of these are still not powered? Or should we just put it on the fact that these are trying to fill up with charcoal first? Before they let any fuel go past them. I'm just gonna put it down to that. So, more steam engines. Good. Let's keep one belt full first here. Though they should all three be full, to be honest. And hopefully they will as soon as we have full power for a bit. I mean, this belt is full, but that has been backed up for forever, so that makes sense. This belt is almost full, and since we're using some of the fuel right here, that should also make sense. This just seems far from full, though. Let's go to the end of these and just fix the few problems we have there. Oh, also I didn't connect this. So that helps a little bit. Now, we don't have problems with water here, right? Or do we? No, we added these to fix that problem. Good. So none of these should be input blocked. Output is full on a lot of them. So the belt is mostly full at this point. And it is, okay. Then how come we're not using all of this stuff? I am not sure, to be honest. Let's... Well, maybe it's time we actually just recalculated this. So if we want 15 of this per second, and we're doing it from green LJ, and we're doing the tier 2 recipe. We should only need 3 liquefiers. No, wait. It's the crushers that we have a lot of. So 16 crushers, 2 liquefiers should be needed. We have 16 and 4. Do we have throughput problems on some of these? Output full. So yes, this is obviously not the greatest. That fixes that problem, it seems. Output full. Because this is full. Fluid ingredient shortage. What? These are the wrong way around. Dang it. I have made a lot of mistakes. Is that in the blueprint, I wonder? So, is that the case for all of these? No, this one is right. I think I might have put some machines down. These are also wrong, though. Is that the column I'm currently working at? No. Okay, let's check one column, then just paste that on top of all of those. This is all right. I guess we should see an ingredient shortage blink if we had that problem. And we don't. We have output full. But that's because it was backed up, so that should be fine. Radar 2 in the way. What? Oh, did we upgrade to radar 3? I just don't want to force place this if it's not what we want. Yeah, we're using better radars, I guess. Oh, is that everything we needed to fix? Because if that's the case, then we can just force. Yes, it is. Okay. And something else is going on there. Okay, so that's probably an old setup. Yeah, without underground. I'm just gonna guess that this is all good and then leave it. Do we not have any radars available? Nope. So now these belts should be full again by themselves. Or as close to as we get. Good. So what we really want is to make military science. Let's go back to that. And I guess I'll just remove this again. Are we actually still using this old stuff? We are for the basic boards, okay. This is just so old and ugly, but let's not get too distracted by that right now. Also, I think, well, we would like to upgrade this production, of course, but I think to start with, we just want to buffer it. So in times where we don't need a lot of machines, we just fill up this chest, and then we have a full belt when we do need it. Unless we need it all the time, of course, but yeah, that's okay. I guess we actually do have the space to just improve it right here. Oh, I don't have any of those. We'll just make 2 columns, or a mirrored setup, like always. So we need to work out here. Also, we could use any extra we have here to just fill up the belt. But that's for later. Okay, let's get on with business. We want this. For that we want that. For that we wanted Inva. We have that now. So we mix stuff for this, and then we mix that with more stuff. So we just need 3 things in, and then a 1-to-1 ratio basically. And then we need 2 things out. Waste byproduct and this. So let's pin. We'll have steel on the faraway belt because it's not as needed. And that comes in here. I really need the belt brush mod for this to just drag all 4 belts at once. Maybe that's something we should consider getting. And there's Inla, good. So that needs to be mixed with brass here. And brass is there. Good, and that's Invar. That should be everything. And we don't need any of this for anything else, right? No. Nope. Good. And this is the exact amount that we want for 1 per second. Yes. Good. Stop that. I don't have any inserters. Dang it. We have production of those right here. And I don't have any power poles either. God dang it. So much stuff. And you make this. How about something like that? And then we need coppery waste byproduct out of both of them. So we probably need filter inserters here. Or we could just filter it like that. So coppery waste by no, not coppery. Irony? What's it called? Just waste byproduct. Okay. Goes to the right. And I'm out of red underground. Great. This just goes over there somewhere. So let's just update this slightly. Input looks fine. Good. And we need this 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Let's go grab some underground belt. I do sort of want more of this stuff. And I also want to store more of it so we can put more on the ground out here. So it goes in here. Oh, that's Crotinium, not Crestone. My bad. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Thank you. How far out does the waste product go? It's supposed to be here, I think. And we'll see if we need this anywhere else as well. Maybe we should balance these belts. At least with the byproduct. Good. That's one down. Then we need this. And that also creates waste byproduct and coppery waste byproduct. Okay, good to know. So 1 to 1 to 2. And we need the carbon from somewhere. Yeah. We just have our wood bricks here, right? No carbon in, or charcoal anywhere, no. We could fix that, but we could also just not do it any... Oh, well, at least not right now. So, can we find a good way to do this? It's not like we need a lot of machines. They all need the carbon. And they need to transfer to each other. And then we need 2 different types of boards as well. Or circuits. I think I'll just have to try stuff here. Ooh, I have liquefiers, yes. Good. And they need steam. And that's always the other way around, from what I want. And we need water. And they should probably be there instead. And then we need 4 machines around this, feeding each other. All being able to grab from this. Okay. And all being able to grab from a belt. Let's just do that the other way around. So if we have... Oh, we also need our fuel in. And we need to make that into charcoal first. Do I have a furnace? Yes. So also need wood bricks in here somehow. I guess we're just running that here. Whoops. Oh, and that doesn't go in there, my bad. We need it in there. Could do that, I guess. We still have machines that needs to take from these. Maybe we just want the fuel here, and then electronics assembling machines out here. Being able to reach that carbon. That won't reach everything. Too bad. I really want something that's able to reach almost everything. Or just do everything with two power poles. Well, it's not gonna happen. We will leave these for a bit still. We need input of carbon. We need one machine doing this. And that needs to feed into these. Yep. And that needs to go into two machines doing that. They will need boards in, or circuits. And they will then output stuff. Or the other way around. I'm not sure what is in and out here. If we just rotate this, then it goes like that. In, out. In. Now, if we didn't need to power anything, we could move this in here. And have the fuel input there. No, that's not right. That would go in there. Something like that. But then, well, we can power it from over here, so maybe we do need both an input and an output on this side as well, though. At least for those two machines. This needs an input and a transfer. Oh, and we need... dang it. How are we going to do this? It would probably be easiest to put this on a belt, maybe. Otherwise we need a lot of space here. Anyway, we need to bring this back out, so let's just start with that. I don't think we can squeeze everything that tightly together. Input. Output. And input. This needs another input and at least one output transfer to there. Unless we can fit that in somehow. Maybe we need to do this. Are these how we want them to be? No. Still need that fuel in there. And I guess we still want the carbon to come across. We can power... No, not power. We can transfer these to at least one of the machines in here if we want to. Actually, I think we can do both. We can. Then we just need inputs there, outputs. And a transfer for the first bit of this. I think, at least. And the outputs need to be long. Okay, we need to try this. So we get wood bricks in, we get green and brown circuits in, and then that's it. Are we gonna squeeze it all the way over here? Sure. I have made a mistake in this setup at some point. This is not supposed to output. Oh, this is where we need filter inserters. We're outputting these to the belt as well as the byproduct. Did we do something smart about that earlier, or is it just filter inserters? For this, I guess. Oh, there's no intermediate between those? Oh, well, I guess this is the intermediate, and we just put it into 2 columns. Maybe that was smarter, but I don't care. We are doing filter inserters here. You are only allowed to output the waste byproduct. Whoops. Good. So we wanted wood bricks in here. And that should make us carbon. Good, that's input to there. Yep. Then we need green and brown circuits. Good. And we need to filter this. Oh, this is both coppery and normal byproduct? Yes, okay. That just means we need to filter that further, I guess, except that this needs to be switched around to this on the left. And you will output cavalry to the right. Well, if we need cavalry from anywhere else here, this is gonna be annoying, but for now we're just leaving it like that. And why is this not producing anymore? You... Oh, you need an output, of course, still. So does this. So that is not the greatest. And this needs to be a filter inserter. Only taking coppery? No, normal byproduct. And then I guess we have our transfer here instead. And you need an output as well with both types of byproduct. And that should be everything then, hopefully. We need more carbon here for some reason. So these two take 4 combined. This only takes 2 combined. This can probably not produce 4 per second, is that correct? 3 every 2 seconds with a crafting speed of 2, so 6 every 2 seconds. That's only 3 per second. So these two make 6, or a bit more than 6 per second combined. These two need 2 of them, these two need 4. So I guess we will just make something like this, ugly as it is. Maybe that works, maybe not. This should get half its input from here and the other half from there, so yeah, that should be correct, I think. And then we need to merge some of this stuff. And I think that is everything needed for this. Yep. Can we do this in a tighter space? We can if we do that, at least. So 7 of those. And we will finally have military science. Awesome. And then we're probably gonna find out that these can't handle military science. Our labs. No, they can. They can handle everything, apparently. I thought there were more tiers of... Oh, it's just modules. Okay. Good to know, I guess. But they need to be merged with blue then. And we would like blue to stay on the right side of that belt. Which is gonna be a small problem, I guess. And it's gonna be a problem to get our science past all of this. We could do that manually. Could try and sneak belts through here. Can underground this. And I'm not just gonna ignore that we wanted the blue on the right side of the belt and put it on the left. This should still be possible, I think. And that's about where we need it. Good. And then we just need to fix the combined belt not having blue all over. We were using this for farming science. Oh well. That's not how we do it anymore. Good. And then we're just waiting for the science to actually arrive, I think. And we should get rid of some of this junk that we now have. Why is this blocked? Oh, we haven't handled this yet, of course. Okay. That makes sense. And this turns into iron, I guess. Let's just have a look at that, actually. It turns into copper and iron. Okay. And there's still no reason or way to get rid of this, right? Not unless we have chemicals at our disposal. Because if we made cupric chloride solution, we could just clarify it, I think. That requires hydrogen chloride. I think it's easier to just put this into some of the existing processing. Now, where are we allowed to put stuff here? I think we had 3 spaces here because we want to move both of these lanes over one tile at some point. So it shouldn't go on the left of that at least. Do we really have a full setup just for this? I guess it can produce a lot of ore. Ore in here. What do we get from one waste product? It won't even tell us unless we at least give it a number. But we can't because it's linked. So we get a lot less than one ore for each of these. Wait, what? Matrix solve. No, we don't. We get one. Well, we get half of each for one waste product. Okay. So if we have a full belt, a full red belt, we would get half a red belt of each out. So maybe it does make sense to have full setups just for this, and then prioritize the output of those. Do we have somewhere where we would like to do this for iron? Also, we get copper out of that as well. Maybe we should try and do these closer together. This base is really reserved for belts coming through, I think. But this base could be useful for this. Also, maybe we could just rotate this 90 degrees and have them, or iron and copper, set up face each other. And then do this at the end of them. I think that sounds like a good idea right now, at least. Maybe I'll regret that, but who knows. We would need the iron to come up here then, as that currently all comes from up top. This lane seems to be empty. Do we have more mess-ups here? If we want to move these over one tile, then there's a mess-up up here. Is that... yeah, this needs to move over, so... I think I've placed a lot of these underground belts a little wrong. We should have overlapped them with this instead, but oh well. This should be removed, right? Yes. We're making bronze elsewhere. And now we're cutting power to a lot of stuff. This is not in use anymore, right? No, it's just an old export. Here. And this is not in use, okay. I don't think this is used either, no. Too much junk. But we have a junk warehouse. Good, so that's a little bit cleaner. We still need to figure this out. Maybe we should just use 4 new belts for the waste byproducts. But maybe 4 belts reserved just for that is a waste of space. I think it is. Is there a reason for the wood brick instead of just charcoal? Not really. But let's just leave that. Okay, so we have a good amount of space here that we could do this at. And we haven't thought about processing this. But I guess that's okay. We really just need to get rid of it. Let's just copy the inner part here. Then we can just use this for both iron and copper, I think. Is there an actual advantage to doing this sideways? I'm not entirely sure. But let's just try it out. So 1 copper, 1 iron belt. Need fuel into these and these. Which could just be carbon. We have more space. I think we should just make this, like with everything else, make it vertical. And I don't know where to place it, so let's just put that there. We just need copper and fuel in. We get the copper and iron from the right of this. So getting fuel in from the left should be easy. I think we can just do this. fuel, fuel, fuel. And how many machines do we need to actually process the byproduct? Let's do this in a new block. From in here, I guess. Maybe, maybe not. Is it from the science tab? Well, we can start here anyway. And I guess we should go by input. And if we get 30 in, we get 30 ore. If we don't process that, everything should be good. Just want to see these ratios. So if we get a full build of coppery waste byproduct, we get a full build of copper plate out. Problem is that we also get normal waste byproduct in, potentially a full build, and that gives us another half build of iron of copper plate. But I don't think we'll ever get there to a red build of each of those, and if we do, we will make a new setup again. But how many machines do we need for that part? 10 for each. Okay. How do we do that in a nice way? I don't think we can fit 10 in like this. That's 8 and it's overlapping already. This still needs to come out, and I guess it should be a red belt since we have calculated stuff for a red belt. Though then we also need to upgrade how many machines we have? No? Well, we need for the copper at least, but we're not doing this, are we? Aren't we just doing the 30? It's still more though. We only have 10. We would need 30 for 45. Which means that some of this is a little bit foobar. Because this is 15 per second. We would need to duplicate that, then it's 30 per second. But then we can't get the fuel across anymore. Well, maybe we can. If we do this instead. Or do that with the resources since these might as well share a fuel belt. Sure. So then we can handle a full belt of copper plate. Good. And I'm just gonna leave it at that, I think. If we get the copper waste byproduct in there, everything should be good. And how are these undergrounds supposed to be again? They are supposed to start out one tile further. What's supposed to be here? That is old catalyst belts, right? That we just haven't removed. Yes. Has our science gotten there yet? Yep. So let's start doing military science. One of the things I really want is artillery, because, well, I've been dreaming about that for a while. The tank might also be awesome, of course. But let's just have a look at artillery first. Well, we need the tank for that anyway, so let's do that. And the reason why I'm thinking or have been dreaming about artillery is of course because then I think we can get robots to expand for us. Somewhat automatically at least. It might still take a little bit of work, just moving shells around, but... Is this connected to anything? Yeah, it is. But that's a pretty stupid connection, if you ask me. But we just redo that then. Do I have some landfill? No. So we want one there, and then we want one there, and then they need to be connected somehow. So now we lost power here, yes. We need to line these up better with the belts. So we are allowed to put one here. That is not correct. Okay. That seems about right. And then we will... That's not right. Why am I saying that's right? We want to move everything over here one tile. So we're allowed to put it into these two tiles. And then into these two tiles. That should be okay. So I put this on the left side of the tiles, this on the right side, and that's of course not the best. Let's just do this. This is a waste of time, but I'm still gonna do it. Good. And then this isn't really great. Just didn't follow any guidelines for that, I guess. Okay, but now we can remove this. And of course removing this just makes it easier to move everything else over the one tile that we need. I guess we should move this all the way. Oh, remove it all the way. This was also supposed to be catalysts. And we wanted that in there now. Actually, I guess we want all of that in there now. But I guess we would want it out here instead. just let this belt empty out. We are leaving that for a little bit longer. I don't want to fix that right now. This, actually that doesn't go that far down, because that's the top part of this, I believe. But let's fix copper first. This needs to be split evenly though. So let's just make some space for that. And we need this out of here. And we get copper ore in from the top, so maybe we just push these to the top and these to the bottom and then merge our other copper in from the top. I can speak. In from the top. Something like that. And something like this. And how do we power? We need fuel in there, so power there. I think that should work. Good. Do we have the transfers? Yes. And we have fuel in and copper in. Not sure the ore input will be able to keep up with these inserters, but we'll fix that when it becomes a problem, I think. Or maybe we should do something about it right now. If we just switch these, we have a 90-degree angle we could do instead. So something like that. Good. And then we want something in from up there as well. This needs to be all about iron. Oops. And we also need to duplicate that, I guess. We will only get a yellow belt from a full belt of the waste byproduct though. So maybe not. But let's leave the space for it. We will need some way else to get the fuel in, I guess. In here at least. How about we get that in from the middle? Then we're back to our problems with all input. But we could just duplicate this, I guess. Oh, the ore input and then the fuel is gonna come in over here, I guess. We can't reach everything with one power pole, no. Unfortunate. Can do everything with one underground belt though, so let's do that. And we need to do something similar down here. I guess we can just mirror this if we don't involve the fluids at least. So just this. Why did I take the iron one? Something like that instead, sure. But then that doesn't work here. Unless we move that power pole at least. Wait, and we don't have this. I haven't thought everything through here. Either we need this to go under, but then we can't make that far enough. I have made a lot of trouble for myself here. Let's design it from the middle though. We just need to design it all the way instead of only halfway. So currently we have something like that. And we need to design for the copper here. These middle ones really don't work, because then we can't do it on the other side. We can do something like this, put to the bottom from there to the top from there. I just dislike that for some reason. Well, it's not entirely symmetrical, of course. And I guess that's the reason, but... well... that's a bit of a headache. But, unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.